that on you just in case. If you see a fire, you're gonna be in the car with it.
Oh my God, you got fireballs, what? I'm so nervous right now. Yeah, it started. Oh my God, it actually runs better than before. Started, it had a metal grinding noise. We're gonna see if it's fixed or not. I didn't catch it on camera, but I did get it to start and it did the same thing that it did last time. And I no longer believe that it's transmission or clutch related. It's gotta be something else. I'm a little annoyed, a little frustrated. Originally, when I bought this car, it was running and driving technically, but also not. It had some kind of hydraulic issue with the clutch. We ended up fixing that, and then we found out the motor was blown up. And again, that was due to me, not the person that I bought it from. There's no engine inside of it, and that's because somehow I accidentally hydrolocked it and blew it up. And during the few months of its downtime, we tried to figure out what we're gonna do. That's a transmission for it. And then we ended up building this last night. We stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning. This is an aluminum 5.3 LS. And then this is the supercharger right here. Yes, I'm aware it's not actually supercharger, but again, that is what went viral on the channel. So we're calling this a supercharger from now on. It's pretty much just an all bone stock LS, but it should make 300 and something horsepower. And we have the guy that I bought this from at the dealership, which is actually my brother. He's the one who's gonna be helping me. So pretty much bone stock LS, right? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we upgraded the cam in it. It's the Truck Norris cam. So we did do a little bit to it, but it's not a whole lot. It's still pretty much stock bottom end. But anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get this on the lift and actually get the engine installed, basically. Fun fact, this pan does not work, so that's why I just had to take it off. It's actually rubbing underneath here. It's the same style of pan that came out of the car, but it is slightly different. So we can't run this one, and we're gonna go back to running the old one. Same style pan, it does have better baffles in here, which is good. So I guess it's not an overall loss, it's just not as clean as the brand new one was. Well, to give you guys a little bit of an update, I don't remember where I left off, but we had a little bit of an issue with oil pan, and now we've got everything all situated. So this is the original one that came out of the car. This was the original piping, and it was cracked all over here. So I had Jacob, who did my exhaust for the Supra, I had him weld up the little pipes back together. So everything should theoretically be good to go. I'm really hoping that things go well because it did not go well the night before, and it hasn't gone well for a while. So fingers crossed that we'll have it in and it starts just fine. We've got mostly everything back together, but now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the supercharger. There we go. This thing is gonna give me all the power. It's actually kind of heavy with one hand, but we can get this installed, put the belt on, finish wiring everything up, and then it'll be good to go. So nervous. We're about to attempt our first start on this car in about a year almost. So I don't know how things are gonna go, but I'm incredibly nervous, and yeah, we'll see how things go.
You have oil?
60 PSI. Sorry. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just... Yeah, sorry, I didn't... We don't have coolant, so I don't want to go too crazy. Why are you not focusing? Oh my god, it actually runs better than before.
I can hear the cam already.
Yeah, I can too.
I can hear the cam already.
I'm so nervous right now. Yeah, it started. I'm gonna pause real quick to make sure we're good. Well, we got coolant in the system now. We've got brake fluid over there in the brake reservoir and the clutch master cylinder. Both of those got messed up during the removal process, so those are back in order, and then we have to bleed them. So everything is slowly coming together. It doesn't run the best right now, as you could tell from whenever I first started it, but we're getting closer to getting it ready to start again. Startup attempt number 2. First one went okay. Let's try it again. 80 PSI. That started up at about 2 grand. It's dropped back down to 1,000. We're at 60 PSI. I'm not doing it at all. We're at 16 to 18 AFR. What was that?
Don't know. All I did was touch the throttle.
Smoking a little bit.
That's fine. It's gonna burn off any of the oils and stuff that we got our little grimy fingerprints on. Add a little bit of brake fluid and then leak down.
Good thing I got a fire extinguisher. Well, ran away throttle a little bit, so that's interesting.
But
AFR is looking normal at idle. We're at 14. Oil pressure around 40 to 45, so I think we're okay there. When we rev it, it does go up a little bit more. AFRs look a lot better, so that's pretty good. It's now idling at about 1 grand, so that's a lot better than the runaway idle it was doing. Don't know why it did it, but it did. I am incredibly stressed right now because I don't know how this car is supposed to run, how it's supposed to act. This is the first time actually having everything together, and I've got my handy dandy fire extinguisher just in case. So very nervous, very scared. I'm hoping everything's okay. It is different. It's a 5.3 versus the 4.8, and we've got a cam in it, and it's not tuned, so I'm hoping that everything right now is working well. It's just, again, I'm very, very stressed, and I don't know really what to do or really what to expect or how to act right now, because it's a lot. My anxiety's high, but I'm really happy it's working. Clutch and everything's working fine. We're on the ground, so we might go for a drive. I've been playing with my mirrors. Apparently the exhaust is doing some weird burbly thingy out the back. I tried to record it. I also tried to record another clip, but this camera, for whatever reason, stopped working. Don't know why. That was you. I don't know what you touched, but that was you.
all I did was put that coal pack.
That's about 800, that's 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 3. That was cool. It's got a little backfire.
Like putt through the parking lot.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you this if you want to chase.
Keep that on you just in case. If you see a fire, you're gonna be in the car with it.
I was gonna say chase me down, but okay. I didn't do it. Oh my God, this thing is sketchy. Okay, so keep it above 1,500 RPM. Seems like it's good. Drives pretty good, honestly. Yeah, brakes are still a little spongy. Oh my God. You probably can't see me. It's the first time I've ever driven this thing. Holy crap. Okay, it sounds kind of good as it goes away though. Oh my God, he got fireballs. What? I didn't get fireballs. That's not fair. What? Holy crap, that was cool. This thing is gonna be so sick. That instantly cured my anxiety. Holy crap, that was the coolest thing ever. You got fireballs, 2 of them.
Yeah, it hit like a weird rev cut. That was 3 grand.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That was cool. I didn't get it up that high, so that explains it. The fact that he is more confident in this car than I am is very sad. Like, it's my car and I'm not this confident at all. Dude, it looks so good. I absolutely love the way the rear end of the Skyline looks. I don't know what it is, the taillights, it just screams Japan, but oh my God, it looks so damn good. It sounds good. It's terrifying at the same time.
One eternity later.
The LS Skyline is officially back. Well, kind of. There's still some work that needs to be done, but for the most part, it's back and ready to go, which means we can finally start on the wide body. Now, I don't want to spoil everything too much, but the wide body I'm going to be doing is technically something I've done on the channel and then decided to go a different route. So that's what's going on this thing, but the help that I need from you guys is what color should we do this thing? Don't get me wrong, the white looks good, but I definitely want to do something else, so leave it down in the comments below and maybe your comment will help decide the future of this car. I'm definitely interested in what you guys have to say, as I want this to be kind of a subscriber build, and picking a color would really help out for this thing. But I'm really excited to finally have it back. It's nice that it's running. I feel a lot more confident in the car. Still have some mild anxiety, but we'll get over that once we actually get this thing on the road, running, driving properly, and with a really cool color. But anyway, that's gonna be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and again, comment what color we should do on this thing. All right, stay awesome, guys. Later.